I flew back from Jamaica and we got pre-season starting in a couple of days. So come back, I get the train up to Bradford in another hotel, the Stappers Hotel in the middle of the town. And we got pre-season training the next day. And Chris Kamara loved a run. Loved a run. We're not talking runs. So first day, canal run. If all the players out there who played at Bradford under Cammy and under Paul Jordan will know about the canal run. Horrible run. And Cammy could run. So he's at the front. I've not done a thing in Jamaica. I'm enjoying being a Coca-Cola Cup winner and staying up in the Premier League. So we've done this long run. I am at the back with the keepers. I know what's going through his head. He's thinking, what have I got here? Spent 50 grand. He's meant to be quick, aggressive, whatever. But I'm at the back with the keepers. But it took me a couple of weeks to get up to speed, and then I'm at the front in the running. And we started well under Cammy, but then it just fell away. And I think it was about 10th or 12th in the league, and never saw it coming, to be fair. He got the sack. Cammy got a sack. Another manager getting a sack on my watch. And Paul Jewell was his assistant. And they gave Paul Jewell the manager's job until the end of the season. But I was always good friends with Paul Jewell because Eddie Yowns was in our changing room, was good mates with him. They played together. And we used to go out and have a drink before he became manager. Obviously, when he became manager, he can't do that anymore. So he's took over. I knew he appreciated me as well and liked me. But that season when he took over, the chairman sold quite a few players, got some loan players in who never made us better. It was just survival, really. We survived easy. But then the next season they gave Paul Jewell the job on a permanent basis and actually backed him in the transfer market. Bought in Lee Mills, I think 1 point something million as I ranking. Gaz Wally, Toddy, there's a couple more. Stephen Wright from Rangers, and we brought back Stuart McCall, the captain. And I'm sure there's others. Later on in the season, we brought in like Dean Windass for final push, Lee Sharp, and I think there's a couple others. But that season never started off great. We did not start off great whatsoever. We're struggling because I don't care. You bring in new players, it takes time for it to gel. And I remember under Paul Jewell, this is where I was learning on the job. Where I had been last with all the keepers the season before, off season, that season, I never touched one drop of drink. Never went on holiday. I was training 3 times a day. I was training 6 o'clock in the morning, 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and running again at 12 at night. So I was doing 1 gym session, 2 running sessions. And I went back, knew I was flying. To the point, he was pulling me out of pre-season games because I was too ready. And he's called me in the office after 3 weeks of being back and offered me a 4-year contract, which is massive. And that season, it turned out to be an unbelievable season for us, where we started and he nearly got the sack early. We played Bolton at home, and the word on the street was that If we lose that game, they get the sack. We drew 2-2 and we went on a run, which was a madness of a run. Like, we went on a run about 15 games or something. And then we just clicked into gear where we had a team, big moral in defence as well. We had a team like, if you wanted to fight us, we'll fight you. If you wanted to play football against us, we'll play football against you. We had goals from everywhere. Naming that team: Wayne Jacobs, Darren Moore, Tumble, John Dreyer, Stephen Wright, Biggs, Magician, Gaz Wally, Stuart McCall, me right hand side, up top, Blakey and Mills, Ranks will play up there as well sometimes. Everyone played their part in us getting promoted that season. And we've done it the hard way. We had to go to Wolves, last game of the season, and beat them. And Wolves had to beat us to get into the playoffs. And we went 1-0 down, and I don't care what anyone says, it's a foul on our keeper by Robbie Keane. Right, and then they got 1-0 up, 15, 16 minutes. But we never panicked. We just knew that we could score goals. And then it was Biggs had scored the first one. 1-1. Millsy scored the second. It was a great pass by Robbie Blake. I can see the pass right now. Robbie Blake was unbelievable. Then Blakey scored himself, scored a worldie to make it 3-1. We're thinking we're on easy street. I win a penalty, and if he scores it's 4-1 and we're olaying and everything. Biggs misses it, but here tell you it's a world class save. He misses it anyway, right? But then they go at the other end and score. Now it's squeaky bum time, isn't it? Then they hit the post from a free kick. The inside of the post and goes to the side. And that's when you kind of know that it's your day. And for Bradford City to get promoted, listen, that was massive. That's probably one of the biggest celebrations I've ever had in my life. And listen, this was one of the funniest things I've ever seen in football. So we get on the coach now, we're going back to the ground because all the supporters are waiting for us, and we're on the pitch proper. Champagne's out, everything's out. And we get to the ground now, and Stuart McCall is on the car, dancing, and he falls off the car on his face and has not spilt a drop of drink. Oh my God. Listen, a Soccer AM was showing it every week, right? To the point he was getting young, right? And he was saying to them, don't show it no more, so they show it more. What a day. And I remember the reporter said to me, what are you going to do tonight? What's your plans? I said, listen, you'll probably find me unconscious in a gutter somewhere. I mean, that's how it was, man. Like, what a night. Bradford was buzzing. And it's different from Leicester for me because I was a bit part player at Leicester. And even though you feel a little part of it, not when you're playing every week, you feel you're proper part of it. You know what I mean? And that's a sense of achievement that I'm part of a great squad, like that change room as well. We was the same, the gaffer was instrumental in everything we went in there, but we had a great captain as well. in Stuart McCall. And I've said this to someone the other day, when we was leading up to promotion, I used to like coming back to London quite a bit to see my people and whatever. And he has pulled me, it was about 4 or 5 weeks to go, and said to me, Jay, like, you're a big part of this change room, you know. We need you to not go to London and save all your energy for our final run in. And you know what? I said, no problem. So I put London off for a little bit, let's get promoted. And that's exactly what we did. I mean, and the gaffer actually took us to Magaluf to celebrate. What a time that was. And what a time for the Bradford fans as well, by the way. And they know I love them anyway. My favourite place, favourite club, still go back now. They love me as much as I love them.